the world might see that the Saints are back. The football team. The basketball team is back. The white tablecloths in downtown eating places is back. Mardi Gras is back. But the people are not back.
That's right.
And so we march. Thank you very much.
Long live! Long live! Lower 9. Lower 9. Repeal! Repeal! Lower 9. Lower 9.
The 9/11 hit the families of those who were killed in that awful, tragic attack. For the $1 million plus per family. In New Orleans, 0. In New York, they are now rebuilding skyscrapers where the hit occurred. The Ninth Ward, not yet, in fact, building houses. In New York, the money went from Washington to Albany as a conduit down to New York City to rebuild. In this case, the money went from Washington to Baton Rouge and basically still there, with a slow, bumpy road to recovery.
I couldn't gut it, I couldn't do nothing with it but tear it down. It's flat on the ground, turned sideways, it's finished. Yeah, I'm gonna move back, I'm gonna rebuild. You know, but we gotta fight this cleansing first. See, when we first left here, to people like Canizaro, Bollinger, Cabacol, Katrina was like a godson. You see, they figured they got the chance they've always wanted. They figured we'd be so traumatized, there'd be so much shock and awe, till we wouldn't want to come back here. We'd just leave our land, we'd just give it up for, I guess, pennies on a dollar or whatever. You see, and that didn't happen.
Marching for people's rights to get back to the city, for voter rights, make sure people are not shut out in the next gubernatorial election and really statewide election, and just to celebrate life. You know, life is important here in this community.
The Lower Ninth Ward is still abandoned. 250,000 people are in exile around the country. There's no plan to get them back home. They're jacking up the price to rent. Homeowners cannot get back home. There simply is no plan to protect the people.
That means for people to come back home to their prospective housing. They want to come in, they're still away in various locations throughout the country, and the people need to come back home. But it takes money for those persons to come back home. So if Road Home can release that money to those persons who want their properties back, they should be able to get it.
We are marching because we are part of the community, and we want to show everybody that teachers are back and that we are here. We want our people back so our students can come back.
The public schools are not functioning again. The public hospitals are not functioning again. In some places, lights are not on again because resources have been cut off. And the people remain in exile and can't function, can't vote. It's going to have a tremendous impact upon the political culture.
Jesse being a national name brings attention to the community, you know, because if we got somebody local, it wouldn't have as much impact as it does with Jesse Jackson. I don't know what his motives are, and frankly, I could care less. It still brings attention to our community, and that's a good thing for us.
Brings me out here today is my concern for my neighborhood, my concern for my city, my concern for my country.
We're marching to try to, let's say, speed up the progress, speed up the process of people, residents getting back into the city. You know, also we're marching because we're letting the world know, we're letting the nation know that we're upset at the fact that Mississippi, you know, received more funds. That money was allocated to them faster than it was to us.
Why would you have more money going to Mississippi that's less of a hit than New Orleans where there was more of a hit? In part because the governor of Mississippi, Haley Barbour, is the former chairman of the Republican National Committee. So Mississippi gets more and needs less. New Orleans gets less and needs more. That's pretty open.
We're marching over to the levees, you know, bring attention to the levees, because we feel that the Corps of Engineers is spending way too much money and time on the 17th Street Canal, you know, on the levees elsewhere, but they are neglecting to address the situation with the levees in Lower Nine.
I remember we were here when the waters were high and people were on rooftops. There are 3 unused military bases in this state. And the government would not allow people to move on those military bases. Well, if they could have, they could be closer and be driving back and forth from the military bases and rebuild where they live. As it is, they're now strung out around the country and can't come back and get the job. To get the job, there's no place for them to stay. People in the kind of catch-22, so it was not handled very well by this governor.
The most important march was the one we had back in February when the governor came. When they told our state representative that wasn't nobody coming back here, what do you need money for? There's nobody coming there. And we met the governor with 4 busloads of state legislators at the barge. They were shocked. You had to be there. You had to see their faces when we showed up. You know, with our signs, you know, we want trailers, we're keeping our neighborhood. Lower 9 is not for sale. You know, when they got off that bus at that barge, it was like they were getting off the bus on the moon. You know, we told them the same thing, you know, because they want the land, you know. I don't know if they was going to try to do eminent domain. Well, eminent domain, to me, is a poor man's law. You know, that affects poor people. It don't affect rich people, you know. So this is the fight we got here, and we got to just keep at it.
We just want you to know that the NAACP is here today, and we've come from all over the state to stand, to let the world know, to let the state know, and to let the city know that we will not forget, and we want our people back home, and we want our people back home when? Now. When we want our people back home? Now. When we want our people back home?
There are still lots of good people coming to the city every day, you know, to help rebuild it, and particularly in this area, you know, they're coming here. So I don't think that they've lost focus on us, because a lot of these kids, a lot of these people that are coming from all over the nation are going back to their hometowns, and they're telling their politicians and their parents and their relatives that, you know, still lots of communities are still yet devastated.
I don't think America has forgotten about New Orleans. I think that the bureaucracy has forgotten about New Orleans.
Keep demanding that the money be released. Keep demanding that people's vote be counted, because they are right to vote wherever they are in exile, having their money determine the ability to leverage their political strength and the resources they need to rebuild.
We're up against some big dogs, you know. But see, one thing that that all of us got to realize is that although we're in a fight with all these, you know, these big people, the developers and all those, you got to realize, although they're big, but, you know, it's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.